And we are doing a seared salmon with a miso soba noodle salad. I want you to take a look at that picture and what it should look like. As you can see, beautiful fresh greens with a little bit of that soba Asian noodle underneath the salmon. Let's check out the ingredients. We got 2 salmon fillets, 5-ounce soba noodle, some scallions, some fairy tale eggplant. That sounds funny. Some baby greens, cucumbers, a couple of knickknacks with some rice vinegar, some ginger, some gochujang. That just sounds. That's literally what it says. Lex, what do you got going on? What are you cutting up?
Cucumber. We got the eggplant, the scallion, minced ginger. All
right, it's all looking good. And at the same time, I want to show you guys. This is how the wild Alaskan salmon fillets come. These are awesome. So so this is wild caught? Mm-hmm. Is that what it's indicating?
Yeah.
That's pretty great. That's actually...
Well, I read on their website that the salmon's wild caught.
That's fantastic. Guys, stay away from that farm raised. Full of carcinogens. Look it up. Use Google to your advantage. You will see what they feed these fishes on the farm raised fish. You'll think twice between buying a $5 fillet and a $10 fillet. And if this is actually a wild caught Alaskan salmon, for the price of the $60 for 3 meals for the week, that is a steal. This is some of the additional stuff that came. Let me move away a little bit. What's up with my zoom? Anyway, this is all the fun stuff, and also right now we have the water boiling. All right, what are we doing? What are we doing? What do we got?
We're heating half the sesame oil, medium-high until hot.
Sesame oil. Throwing that in the pan. Okay. Got some cut up vegetables here. A little bit of that weird eggplant.
Add the ginger.
Add the ginger. Get going, baby.
And then add the white bottoms of the scallions.
Okay.
And then season with salt and pepper.
Do it.
Well, I gotta wait for this to heat up.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
All right. Wait for that to heat up before you throw everything in. Go ahead, as that heats up, go ahead and add the ginger and the scallion bottoms. Oh, a little bit of crushed black pepper. A little bit of salt. What's next after that?
I gotta stir 1-2 minutes. Then add the miso paste, half a cup of water, and as much of that red stuff.
A little, like a, half in.
Alright. So I add...
Alright, go ahead and add, what is that?
Miso paste.
Miso paste.
Half a cup of water.
Half a cup of water.
And some of this stuff.
We like it spicy, but not too spicy, so we're only going to put about a little over a quarter. And then just smash it up. Let it liquefy. Alright, as you guys can see, that liquefied. Now we're going to put it right into the bowl. That looks great. That's a totally different color than it was. It's interesting.
And then I gotta add the vinegar.
You're going to add the vinegar to the already done bowl right here?
Stir in the vinegar, season with salt and pepper. Nice vinegar.
Mm-hmm. Now after you wipe everything out, you go ahead and put the eggplant in there. Did you put anything on the bottom of the pan?
2 teaspoons of olive oil.
2 teaspoons of olive oil, and we go ahead and throw that eggplant in.
3 to 5 minutes.
3 to 5 minutes. Sweet. Guys, when you get your package of salmon, make sure you rinse it off underneath the faucet. It's really important that you rinse off if there's any, kind of debris or anything like that. You never know. Just go ahead and rinse off just for your own protection. Right.
Eggplant.
Which I can see it. So as soon as you're done cooking that eggplant, go ahead and put it into that concoction that you made earlier with the miso And what else was in there? Miso and the ginger,
that sauce,
the sauce, that spicy sauce and everything else. Go ahead and put that all together. Go ahead and take your pieces of salmon fillet, put a little bit of salt and pepper on them just to add a little additional spice. Go ahead and add the salmon into the pan with some olive oil. Make sure you go skin down first for 3 to 4 minutes. Make sure you stay back a little bit too, because the oil does tend to flare up and kind of get everywhere. At this time, we went ahead and added the soba noodles right here, and we went ahead and flipped the salmon over. As you can see, it's a beautiful crusting right on the bottom there. The same way we're going to do the top part. This should be beautiful. Alright, so what you guys can see here is we took those cucumbers that were there, we took some of the eggplant, we took some of the greens, and we took that soba noodle, we put it all together, and you get this beautiful concoction. It looks a little funky and it sounds a little weird, but it's actually, it's going to look great. And boom, this is what the finished product looks like. That looks awesome. Good job, Lex.
It's really good.
Good job. So take a look at this picture, okay, and go right here and see what that looks like. Isn't that fantastic? My wife prepares this, going right down the instructions. As you guys can see, the instructions right in the back. You guys can do this too. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you follow us right here on YouTube for continuous everyday updates on new creations from Blue Apron, and a lot more great things coming, such as desserts, cheap dinners, simple dinners. We have a lot to come. Thanks for watching, guys. Actually, before we do thanks for watching, I actually want to taste it. I know my wife's tasting it right now, but I want to give the taste test and tell you guys what I think. Let's see here. First, I want to try this noodle. Alright. The noodle is nice. Let's take a look at the salmon. Alright. It's done pretty nicely. That's interesting. It's not fishy whatsoever.
Not at all.
That's awesome. That's really great. Alright guys, I give this meal an A+. Another one down. I mean, Blue Apron's really outdoing themselves. I can't say it enough. Good job.